Okay, who's to go first?
Wait, do I have to say this thing twice?
He's running for both.
My name is Logan, Paracuelles, and I'm running for Community Service Chair, and I'm running for Public Relations Chair. So throughout high school, I was a part of many things, and through these activities, I believe that it helped shape me into the character that I am today, which you guys haven't really got to see most of it because I am new, and this is, well, last quarter was my first quarter. And lastly, I just like to say thank you to all of you. Because if I didn't meet all of you, then I wouldn't be here standing right now in front of all of you. And all of you have welcomed me like with such open arms and like warmth, you know? And sorry, but you guys, it really helped create my college experience, and I just want to thank you guys. And okay, lastly, the upcoming freshmen, the main reason why I want to be an officer is to give that same experience you guys gave to me throughout, like, opening arms, you know? That's what
Sorry, it was really hard.
Girl,
Kristine.
Okay. Hi, I'm Kristine, and I'm running for UFC Community Service Chair. And I'm very active in volunteering, like I volunteered with the Climb with UFC, SU Culture Events, Serve Seattle, Capitol Hill Community Lunch, and many others back home. If elected, I'll organize future events where we can all have fun together, serving our community, and I can bring in my compassion, my creativity, and my commitment. So take a leap of faith and vote for me for Community Service Chair.
Alright.
Okay, for this, please hold your applause until the end.
Yes, please. Okay, first question is from Arthur. In what way or ways do you think community service will benefit UFC?
Ready? Go. Well, community service, I found in my experience, humbled people a lot, and they took time away from their busy schedules. So together with UFC, we can bond outside of school. We can have a more deeper understanding of what it means to help other people, and we can gain really good life skills with cooperating with other people we don't know, and just being humble and compassionate.
Ready? Go.
I think that UFC can definitely benefit from the community because working with others in need or just others in general can really give an eye-opening experience for everybody, not just our club, but it'll branch out definitely to the community, and they will notice that we are making differences in the country, in our world, and etc. like that. So yeah, community service.
No applause. All right, question 2. In your opinion, why is community service its own officer position and not just part of the activities vice president's role?
Well, I think it's its own position because it's a really big thing that what USC does as a cultural club to go out into the community. So I think that it should have its own chair because there should be a person dedicated, puts enough time and effort and responsibility in making sure everything that our affiliation with the community goes over well and that it flows smoothly. And also there needs to be a person to find all these events in the community. Okay.
Sorry, can you repeat the question?
Yes. In your opinion, why is community service its own officer position and not just part of the activities vice president's role?
From past experience in high school, we figured that it's too much of a workload for one person or two people to delegate community service because sometimes fundraising would be with it and just activities, it all meshes and it clashes. So it's a good thing that we do have it separated because it's very focused and narrowed so that one person has that drive to just focus on one thing. Are we done?
One more.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry.
So some students have a background or story that is so central to their identity that they believe their application would be incomplete without it. If this sounds like you, please share your story.
One more time.
Okay, some students have a background or story that is central to their identity that they believe their application would be incomplete without it. So please share that story if you have one.
So it doesn't have to do with community service?
It's just like basically what's a story that, like, because you've said a lot already, but what is a story you'd like to share about yourself that you haven't already? That would apply to your discussion.
Like who they are?
Yeah.
Well, okay, so I'm from Guam. I think that's a really good story to tell. It's really different than coming here. Like the community's different. We're a lot more on Guam. I found we're a lot more closer. It's kind of similar to the Filipino culture, and I feel that from Guam being my roots, I'm a lot more open to like new perspectives and ideas. Like coming out here, this transition, I like learned a lot. Learned to accept a lot, work with new people. Just like it's just yeah. So I'm from Guam and I bring diversity into this culture club. Okay.
So, I'm not your typical Filipino. You may think I speak Tagalog, but I don't. I'm third generation of the Philippines, so my parents are not even from, I don't know anything. And I feel that through the community service, we can, well, as a group, majority of you guys do speak and you have a good foundation of the culture. It does, like I said, branch out to other people, and that will bring awareness to the Filipino culture. And I've grown, like the Filipino culture has grown deeply into me, and I've never been really used to it. Like, my friends speak to me and I don't understand what they say. So, I mean, it's a good way to just branch out the Filipino culture and community service. I can branch out to other people.
Nice.
Yay.